Shalom friends, it's Uri Regev here, speaking to you from the Chidush office in Jerusalem. I'm smiling because, not only because this is Yom Yerushalayim when we are recording it, the Day of Jerusalem, and the celebration of Jerusalem reunited, but because in the last few days we have seen progress on many counts in the mission that we have undertaken, that of advancing religious freedom and equality in Israel and partnering with world Jewry to advance this necessary cause. On the Israeli side, our efforts in the area of gender equality in religious life have borne fruit, and we've just been notified that our demand on behalf of Chidush and other organizations in the area of gender equality and religious freedom, demanding that an all-male election committee for the Chief Rabbinate of Jerusalem be reviewed and a woman be appointed to the committee, have just been accepted, and indeed the makeup of the committee has been changed, and one of the male members was changed and a woman was appointed to the committee. Similarly, we are delighted to see that our repeated push, research, analysis of the role of women in Israel's religious councils and the demand that women be appointed in an adequate, appropriate number to those religious councils has already represented itself in the selection of 4 women to the religious council in Ra'anana, and the fact that the Attorney General has accepted our position and instructed the ministry to apply affirmative action when all else is equal in appointing women to senior positions in the religious councils. We look forward to further progress in the coming months and will monitor it and take action if necessary. And the Supreme Court has handed down a unanimous expanded panel of 7 justices decision in a case that we initiated and were active partnering together with, again, like-minded organizations working with the conservative and the reform movement and IRAC and the Students' Union in Israel and others. We were able to get this historic unanimous ruling that says preferential treatment to yeshiva students, that denies other students or non-Orthodox seminarians of similar subsidies, similar stipends, is illegal. You just have to take the principle of equality more seriously, and political considerations are no longer going to be enough to favor one group, in this case again the yeshiva world, and providing preferential treatment and discriminating against everybody else. And lastly, great developments on the state side in terms of the Jewish People's Policy Institute, this great think tank co-chaired by Dennis Ross and Stuart Eisenstadt, has just last week submitted its final report after an extended course of outreach to their stakeholders all over the world and speaking with 800 Jewish leaders in different communities, and concluding and providing the government of Israel with their input that when it comes to Israel as a Jewish and democratic state, issues of religion and state, issues of religious freedom and diversity and acceptance and inclusion have to be taken into consideration and given priority. This has come up again and again and again with a growing recognition that this is unacceptable internally within Israel when it comes to its Jewish and democratic character, and it's unacceptable in its relationship with the rest of world Jewry. And similarly, we expect that the Jewish Federations of North America will very soon announce their accepting as a top priority project of the efforts, the battle over freedom of marriage in Israel, as a key issue that is going to be supported by the Federations of North America in partnership with Israeli organizations such as Chidush. So there is progress, and stay tuned, because we are taking a very active role in sustaining and developing that progress. So keep tuned, and we'll share with you, I hope, good news in the weeks and the months to come.
Shalom לך ארץ נהדרת, עבדך דל